Hello, what's up, guys? We're gonna go over the LittleBigPlanet Mega Deluxe Sackboy action figure. It's a long name, but trust me, he deserves it. I've done an unboxing for this guy, so I'll provide a link to that in the description. And I did a brief review about it, but now that I actually had this figure for a couple of days, I finally know what I'm talking about. And there are a few other reviews online of this figure, but I'm gonna try my best to make sure mine is the best and you get the most detail out of it. Alright, so we're going to go over the overall figure as it is. We're going to go over the articulation, the pros, the cons, the price, and is he worth picking up or not. Alright, so this, well, it's obviously a Sackboy action figure. He is, well, I'll just say more later. Alright, he stands at about 9 inches. I never really took the measurements, but that's what I've heard online. Kids, believe everything you hear on the internet. And obviously he's made out of plastic, so he's not a plush. But trust me, that is better for him, and I'll explain why later. Alright, so, articulation. Everything is on a swivel. We have articulation at the head. We have arms. And legs. The legs are really tight when it comes to their articulation, but honestly that is a really good thing, because then you won't have to worry about its head totally screwing it over and making him fall like you would see in Jazzwares figures. But you won't even have to worry about that, because the whole entire figure is hollow. Every part of it is hollow. It might not feel like it, but believe me, it is. You can easily tell with the head. The arms, if you squeeze them, you'll feel it. The legs are a little harder to tell, but they are. And also the torso is hollow as well. Since this figure is plastic, it comes in a mold. It obviously comes in a mold. So this figure comes out perfect every time, and it's a beautiful looking figure as it is. Sure, it is not a plush, but even though plushies are more adorable, this guy is probably the best looking Sackboy I've ever seen, like, anywhere. I even own a plush. I'm trying to make sure I found the cutest one out there, because a lot of plushes can turn out ugly, especially the jumbo ones that come with the shirts. So if you're going to look for an adorable Sackboy, get the figure, the 9-inch deluxe figure, because it's worth putting on your shelf. It looks beautiful. Like, look at it through the screen, it looks better in real life. That's all I gotta say. And the detail to this guy is absolutely amazing. Alright, and suppose you want to put him a little bit on an incline. He might fall down, but right now he isn't. But, okay, there we go. He's about to fall over. But, if you move his legs, there you go. And, once you find, excuse me, if you find a good, like, spot to put him in, you won't have to worry about the articulation, like, screwing you over, because, again, the legs are so tight. But if you move them over and over and over again, they are going to eventually get a little loose. So eventually it might screw you over, but for now, I'm good. I mainly got this guy to take pictures of and to put it on my shelf. And, gotta say, it does an excellent job for both of them. The cons, the only thing I want to complain about is that it's not a plush. Like, if they would have given him a plush, like, design, like, over the mold, it probably would have looked cool. But the figure as itself looks absolutely amazing. It honestly looks like a statue. It's that good when it comes to detail and just overall on how it looks. It just looks like a beautiful figure. I have multiple deluxe figures. I got a modern Sonic, a classic Sonic, and a Mario deluxe figure. Honestly, this is probably the cutest looking guy that I have on my shelf. But I love all my figures, but this guy is just too adorable. He runs around $23, so if you want to pick him up, you gotta pick him up soon, because this guy is on clearance at Toys R Us. It's not Toys R Us exclusive, but you don't see him at, like, Walmart, Kmart, or Target. You might see him in places like FYE, if you're lucky, or any other type of video store, but Toys R Us seems to be the easiest place to get it. I'll provide a link in the description so you can order it at ToysRUs.com. But again, you better hurry because they are on clearance. At least at the Toys R Us that I am. like that I live around. But I recommend try to look in the store first, because then you save shipping. And if the zipper is not on Sackboy, whoops, my apologies. If the zipper's not on Sackboy, don't worry. When I unboxed mine, it ended up being on top of the box as soon as you opened it. So, I don't know if that was just a personal issue for me, or if all of them are like that. So if you ever see that, don't worry. Is he worth picking up? I can't brag about it enough. This is a perfect figure to have if you love LittleBigPlanet. Even if you just think that the character itself is cute, even if you don't play the game, just pick it up because of how adorable it is. I took the plush to school when I was in high school, and people just loved it. This figure is more adorable than the plush. And obviously, like, this is probably going to grab somebody's attention when you put it on a shelf. The pictures that you see online about it, they may look a little creepy, but believe me, it doesn't look that creepy in real life. Honestly, if you're looking at it through the screen right now, it looks a lot better in real life. I kid you not, it's a perfect figure. So, yeah, guys, if you really want one, you can order it. They also might be available at toywiz.com, but I highly recommend going to Toys R Us, because then you might get it cheaper. Especially going in the stores, because then you save on shipping. And that's it. So if you like what you saw, leave a like. And if this is your favorite review that you've seen, then favorite the video, because that raises my self-esteem, I guess. Because there's two other reviews of this guy. There's one that's pretty much just talking about the figure itself, and it's just some other guy just saying, "Oh, this is a cool figure." So yeah, I've gone over as much as I could. And if you guys have any questions about this figure that I have not talked about in this video, let me know in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And since I have a lot of free time, it should be pretty soon. So that's it, guys. If you like these reviews, I also do a bunch of unboxings, and I do walkthroughs of games. I'm doing a LittleBigPlanet 2 right now, so you can just tune in for that. And if you like that kind of stuff, then you should subscribe, because my videos are in HD, and it's worth it. So yeah, guys, I guess I will see you guys next time.